First things first, before we get started, y'all, somebody, one of my supporters, wanted me to talk about this, so we're gonna talk about it. And if you're watching this, shout out to you. But anyways, I don't want to waste nobody's time. Let's just get started. Your ex-friends are ashamed because you survived traps they try to put you in. Let me tell you this and let me break it down to you. Listen, the reason why the people from your past is so embarrassed and so ashamed is because they thought they had you in this trap they had planned out for you. But look how the tables had turned. They in the trap and you just over there living your life, minding your own business, getting everything you need done. You're not even worrying about these people. But they so busy worrying about you. And they know they did you wrong because when they see you, they can't even look you in the eye. That's how ashamed and embarrassed that they are. They can't even look you out of the eye. They can't even look you in your face. Hey, when they hear your name, they start shivering up. Because that's how bad they did you. They know they're guilty. But guess what? If they're guilty, don't even try to confront them. Don't even try to say, you did such and such to me and all that. But if you do that in a common manner, cool. But they want you to argue and fight, cuss and all that. It ain't worth it. But you know what you did? Guess what? You played the silent treatment. You get in a silent treatment, ladies and gentlemen. They want you to react to them. That's why they embarrassed. That's why they ashamed. Your ex-friends from the past, they know what they did to you. And for some of you, you did want to beat the living hell out of them. Now, I do not condone violence on this channel, but we all human. We all got emotions. But for some of you, you wanted to cuss them out, beat them up, but you didn't do that. Because guess what you would end up at? Behind bars or got a record because of them. And the devil would have been sitting there laughing at you. But guess what? The trap they had set out for you, they landed in the trap. And now they so embarrassed. We talking about now only embarrassed. They can't even look themselves in the mirror. Because that's how ashamed they are. Y'all know y'all ain't did nothing to them. And you know damn well you ain't did nothing to them either. But the reason why they want to make your life a living hell because it is something in you that they wanted. It is something about you that they couldn't stand. Even when you got away from these people, guess what? You still was on their mind. Okay? You were still on their conscience. These people thought they just do you wrong, do you dirty, and get away with it. No. That's not how that works. Everybody got a price to pay. Everybody. Whether that was a good price or a bad price. But as for them, they got a price to pay. And boy, let me tell you, they are reaping what they had sowed. Remember what I told you. This is reaping what you sow season. And for all of you that been done by these so-called friends, then trying to act like they ain't did nothing. Want to play the victim. Want to play the crime boo-hoo wang game. Playing the crocodile tears. I'm talking about they did so much acting, they could be in the actor or an actress playing in the movie role. Because that fake crying boo-hoo and ran and all that, you ain't fell for it. But other people did. That's why other people sided with them. Huh? People can be good pretenders. You see what I mean? Watch where I'm going with this. Listen, watch this. Watch where I'm going with this. People can be so much good at pretending. They will try to convince other people that you this bad guy, you this bad woman, whole entire time. They know what they did. And then when the truth come out, then the person that took up for them gonna be looking so stupid. They say it's two sides to every story. Maybe three. But even if you did tell your story, your side of the story, they still didn't believe you. Even if you did tell your side of the story. I don't believe that. You lying. You lying dog. You lying heifer. But when you close your mouth and say, you know what, I ain't got nothing to explain. They know what they did. You went on, you wash your hands with it. And you still carry on with a smile. But for some of you, you did tell your side of the story and they still didn't believe in you. So guess what? You end up leaving it alone. Let the Most High deal with it. And now, before you know it, they were telling lies. Trying to assassinate your character. Try to assassinate your reputation. Try to get the whole community to turn against you. But now the truth is coming to broad daylight. And there's no escaping from the truth. No escape. I don't care if it's 5 years, 10, 20 years. There's no escaping. Look what's going on social media. Y'all know what's going on. I ain't finna mention no celebrity names. But if you know, trust me, you know. Somebody did you wrong back in the 90s or early 2000s. Fast forward to 2025. They're now paying for it. You see it every day in Hollywood or Hollyweird, whatever you want to call it. That's because they did you wrong back in the day. Don't mean they're paying for it now. But see, also remember this. Don't be sent back worrying they gonna get that karma or they gonna get that justice for doing me bad. No. We don't do that. Don't be sitting there waiting for karma to strike. I ain't talking to everybody out there, but for some of you, some people will sit back and wonder, I wonder did karma call out with them. No. Move on. Don't hold no grudges. Because if you do, they won. There is something already wrong with these people. And they want something to be wrong with you. They already made some people make you look like, or having people thinking that you a bad influencer, that you a bad individual. But the Most High, He knows your heart, and you know your heart too. You got a good heart. What you look like trying to explain yourself time again, time after time. That's why they're ashamed. Because they're not getting a response. They know they were wrong. That rhymes. Let me play that back for you. They know they did you wrong because they ain't getting no response from you. That's why they are ashamed. They wanted your response. They wanted your energy. They want you to go back and forth with them. But instead of you wasting your time and energy with them, you put your time and energy of building something on the hush-hush. Because they still think you ain't got nothing. He ain't got no car. She ain't got no car. She ain't got this and that. That's okay. Let them think that. That's why they try to put you in this trap because over again, you outsmarted them without even having to do nothing. You was in this secret competition and you still won and they still losing. Hell, they already lost when they came against you anyway. What's the problem here? That insecurities is triggering them? Low self-esteem? What's the problem? That mama and daddy was a hater? Was their ancestors was a hater too? What's the problem? But see, people like that, y'all, they get up every day, go out there to the word and create chaos. And when they point the finger at you and say, we're going to get him, we're going to get her, remember, your ex-friends are paying the price. And our parents, whoever raised y'all, grandma, grandpa, they all said this when we were little. Everybody ain't your friend. So, if your so-called friend ever done this, what they tell you? That right there, that person right there wasn't your friend. That was a snake in the grass. A snake on two legs. Remember the song, Backstabbers. They smile in your face, whole time they want to take your place. Them backstabbers. And there's been movies about this. Songs about this, y'all. About watch out for these fake, phony balonies. And sadly, some of the people got their life taken away behind this mess. God rest her soul, Selena. Prime example. Shanquita Robinson. God rest her soul. She another one. Y'all got to be careful who you call a friend these days. Because if you're not careful and you overlooking the red flags, they're going to get you. But guess what? We all been there before. But if you see, or well, not see, but if you heard the jealousy in them jokes, be like, that joke came out a little sideways there. Then they would sit up here and try to lie to you in your face. Oh no, I ain't mean it like that. You know how we do, dog. Girl, you know I'm playing with you. No, they weren't playing. They were serious. Their true colors had came out. Cut them off before it's too late. And wherever you do not take these people where you are going. Don't tell them your plans. Don't do nothing. Because they will try to sabotage it or worse. But are going to be raw and uncut with it. If you're not careful, they will put you in the early cemetery. Because we live in an evil, wicked world out here. God bless the ones that lost their lives behind this foolishness. Behind this BS. God rest his soul, Nipsey Hussle. You already know what happened to him. These ex-friends, they are snakes. They will bite you if you're not aware. But thank God for you. Thank God for all of us. We always saw the trap before it was even planted. Hell, you smelled it on them. You smell that demonic energy on them. You're like, oh, hell no. I gotta cut this person off. They on some bull, you know what. And we are so good with that. It's called discernment. The spiritual eye, third eye, whatever you want to call it. Or using your brain. However you want to put it. You saw right through these people. And that's why they're so ashamed and embarrassed. Like I told you, they can't even look you in the eye. They can't even say your name. No Beyonce, no Disney Child, they can't even say your name. Because that's how wrong and guilty that they are is. They can't sleep, they can't eat, they can't even do nothing. Because that guilt, that conscience is all in their head. You all they think about. But when they did this to you, yes, you were hurting. Yes, you were pissed off. But you ain't go out there and hurt nobody. You ain't go out there and try to seek revenge. Because that's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to get tangled up in your emotions to the point you ending up behind bars or doing a life sentence because of them. And that's another that's another way too. Some people end up being behind bars because they couldn't control their emotions. Friendship and relationships, especially relationships, don't get me started. But that's another topic I'll do. But yeah, they just want you to be behind bars. Because they know what God's about to take you, they cannot go. But for the rest of you, hey, let me tell you something. Don't be ashamed of walking alone. Ain't nothing wrong with that. When you walk alone, guess what? Your vision is clear. You can see, you can hear. You're not distracted. But when you got all these friends, you're going to get distracted. You just going to be out of touch. Like the song says, you're out of touch. You're going to be so distracted, you're not going to be able to listen what the Most High is trying to tell you. But guess what? The Most High is going to get these people out your life. Don't question. Don't do nothing. Don't ask no questions. Just let him do his job. But some people, oh, I need friends. I'm so lonely. That's cool and all, but make sure you got the right people. Because if you don't, and if you're not careful, that so-called friend, that snake is going to strike. And trust me, you don't want to get bit by no snake. And by snake, I mean a snake on two legs that will call you friend, bro, or sis. Sometimes even bae or boo, or sweetheart, honey, darling. But not for real though. You don't want to be in that situation. But if you have, you learned your lesson. Because guess what? We all been a fool once. But the second time, not. But just be aware, people. Be aware. Because these people got the devil in them. And remember, ain't nobody mad but the devil. The devil just mad because every trap he try to put you in, you end up escaping it. Or you outsmarted them. You outsmart the enemy. Brothers get mad, angry. Here come the lies. The lies didn't work. Here come the character assassination. That didn't work. Now they over there acting a complete fool. A complete buffoon. That's why they say, when God don't play about you, he sure as hell don't play. And now they are finding out the real definition of that. They are messed around and find out. It come to the point that guilt is all over their face. The guilt, the shame, it's in their eyeballs. They can barely even talk. Because that's how messed up they are. If you ask me, they know what they were doing. But also remember this. Love it from a distance. Don't hate them. But I will tell you this. Get away from these people. No, as a matter of fact, disregard that. Be so far away from these people. You're going to be so busy. You're not going to be able to remember them. Because you're going to be so busy working on your craft, your work. but they could be somewhere over yonder, still thinking about you, still thinking about the good old times. They could be looking in the yearbook. Oh, we was just so cute together and all that other bull crap. They're still looking at yearbooks from the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s, 2010s, the 1970s and whatnot. They still stuck in the past. The past is gone. Y'all was friends. Them days are over with now. Now for some of you, you got real good friends in your life. That's cool. But the rest have been backstabbed and betrayed and got laughed, mocked, and talked about by your so-called friend. This video is for you. Oh, by the way, the person that shot this out, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you can relate to it. As a matter of fact, each and last one of you. Because like I said, we all been there. But guess what? We still standing, doggone it. Remember, ain't that gonna stop us. Nothing or nobody. So when they try to put y'all in the trap, they put themselves in the trap. And that's all I got to say about that. The Most High got you covered. Don't worry, don't trip, don't sweat, don't do nothing. You still got work to do. Put in the work, do not get distracted, and don't worry about the past or these ex-friends. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Catch y'all tomorrow, which will be Thursday. I don't even keep up with the days of the week no more. But yeah, catch me tomorrow, Thursday. More content coming on the way. Remember, mental health and health is the best wealth. And the hell with this June men's mental health. Every day is women's and men's mental health. Straight like that. It ain't this June men's mental health or women's mental health. Every day is men's mental health and women's mental health. But yeah, let me get up out of here. God bless you all. I love each and every last one of you. And do not forget that. Alright? But like I said, catch me on the next one. Don't forget. Stay focused. Do not worry about these people. And most importantly, don't focus on the negativity. Focus on the positive. Remember, stay positive and focus on the good stuff. Because good stuff, good news, good vibes, all of that is coming near your way. No lies, no nothing. Straight up facts based on the true story. I'm out of here. Once again, LOVE. Peace, love, and bless. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Peace, love, and blessings. Remember, LOVE. See you Thursday.